as people across Canada and the world wait with bated breath.
I'm feeling very excited. Definitely really nervous.
In the United States, both presidential candidates are making a furious last push before Election Day.
We're going to close up that border so fast.
We love our country, and that's what this fight is about.
Both Harris and Trump are making stops in Pennsylvania, one of the 7 swing states that, in a race that polls say is neck and neck, could decide the election.
I feel very comfortable knowing that my ballot is secure.
Georgianne Burke with Republicans overseas has already sent in her absentee ballot, one of 600,000 U.S. citizens in Canada who are eligible to vote. Democrats abroad say it's the most critical election in the history of the United States.
I think it's a choice between democracy and dictatorship.
Both Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump are selling protectionist policies that could cause uncertainty for Canada. But UVic international relations professor says a Harris government, though it may reposition its stance in the Middle East and push stronger towards climate change, would offer more certainty for political and business leaders here in Canada. Under a Trump administration, Will Greaves thinks both NAFTA and NATO would again be under threat.
Real concerns about, continuing Canadian access to the American market and continuing to have just the kind of robust free trade relationship that the Canadian economy really relies upon now.
Trump has been vocal about imposing tariffs at the U.S. border.
The word tariff, properly used, is a beautiful word. One of the most beautiful words I've ever heard. It's music to my ears.
Tariffs would jack up the price on foreign exports coming into the United States, something that would have a notable effect on Canada's economy.
What happens in the U.S. will be a primary driver on whether or not we slow down more than what's expected in the Bank of Canada's forecast in 2025.
Roughly 77 million Americans have voted early, and while the outcome is not yet clear, either result on Election Day will yield a historic outcome.